In the very first video of this series, I asked you to take things for granted. But now, as you gain some knowledge, we can start drilling some holes to this black box. And we will start from setting up the project as it should be set up in the first place. If you didn't watch sidequests yet, I strongly recommend you to do so. Links are in the description. For now, you must be familiar with the concept of cloning remote repositories source code. So let's do it. Instead of downloading source code from the releases section and unpacking it manually, now you can set up local repositories that track upstream. So next time you can simply pull updates as you need them. Now, if you will try to run the game, it will fail to run, saying that you don't have required modules installed. No problem, let's fix it. Before installing the packages, you have to make environment isolation for this project by creating virtual env. If you remember virtual env sidequest, this will create isolated Python environment where you will install all the project dependencies so they don't conflict with the system and other projects. Adding upgrade depth flag will make us sure that we'll have latest pip version installed in the virtual environment. And without ignore flags added just for demonstration purpose. I'll get back to this later. Now you can safely install all the project dependencies. To install dependencies, we will use pip specifying requirements.txt file. But first, let's take a look into this file. As you can see, I use community edition of Pygame framework to make all the heavy lifting like Windows management, rendering, inputs tracking, and so on. Game map is created in another great piece of open source software called Tilet, which produces level files in the TMX format. So I also use PyTMX library to parse level files and render the map properly. Now about the versions. You may notice that I instructed pip to use very specific versions of these libraries. This is because I want to make sure that you will have the exact same versions as I do, so we have the same set of features and occasionally bugs. Okay, as we know what we are going to install, let's roll it. Activate the virtual environments and install the dependencies. Sounds like we've got it, but to be sure, let's examine packages list. All is good. Okay, project source cloned check. When created check. Packages installed check. Now it's time to run the game. Simple. Just run Python specifying the main.py file as an argument. Look at you, my friend. At the beginning, you just click here and there to make the things run. And now you understand how to make it run from start to finish using nothing but command line. As a bonus, you can recreate this on Mac, Windows, or whatever platform you use. One more thing. As you may recall, Git is tracking all the files and folders that are created inside the repository. Let's make a quick look at the Git status. But do we really need all the third-party dependency in the repository? No, we do not, because we can always reinstall or update them using pip. So we need to tell the Git to ignore this when folder. There is built-in mechanism in Git to do so. All you have to do is to create .gitignore file in the root of the repository and list all the files and folders you want to be ignored by Git. It may be some IDE configs, project-specific configs, files that contain sensitive information like credentials, IP keys, etc. For now, let's only add when folder. but we will expand this file content as the project grows. As you can see, Git is no longer tracks the Venv folder. But starting from Python 3.13, Venv module will automatically create .gitignore file in the virtual environment folder. To suppress this behavior, I used that without ignore files flag at the beginning, so I can show you another approach. It's worth mentioning that it's totally okay to continue using PyCharm IDE and all the magic and shortcuts it provides. The main difference that now is you have knowledge on what is hiding in the shadows. This video is wrapping up the phase 1 side quests. In the next video, we will start leaning into more advanced programming topics like modules, packages, object-oriented programming, and so on. So, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and see you next time. Ciao!